I would argue, especially in the last few months with the ICE raids, with the TPUSA alternative Bad Bunny Super Bowl show, with the 8 video, MAGA's racism is just flying off the rails right now. Like they have completely taken the mask off, and now it's just let's just be racist out in the open. Just the Trump administration on TV, some of the things they say is just insanely racist. It's jarring to see. So recently, Megyn Kelly, who was fired from all her last network jobs for being a racist, goes on Piers Morgan and just goes unhinged and loses it over Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl halftime show. Take a look.
I'm sorry, Piers, but to get up there and perform the whole show in Spanish is a middle finger to the rest of America. Who gives a damn that we have 40 million Spanish speakers in the United States? We have 310 million who don't speak a lick of Spanish. This is supposed to be a unifying event for the country, not for the Latinos, not for one small group, but for the country. We don't need a black national anthem. We don't need a Spanish-speaking, non-English performer, and we don't need an ICE or America hater featured as our primetime entertainment.
Okay, what is the national language, officially, the national language of the United States of America?
I mean, English. And there's been a push for many years to make it an official,
you don't have one.
Documented thing.
You don't have one.
If you would have let me finish my comment, I would have pointed that out that people have been pushing to make it official.
Okay, so you're trying to make official.
This attitude that you have right here is why you in Great Britain have lost your culture. You ceded your culture to a bunch of radical Muslims who came in and took over, and now it's gone. We're not allowing that here. Whether it's Hispanic, whether it's Muslim, it's not happening in the United States of America. That's why President Trump was elected. And whether it's Bad Bunny, who is American but refuses to speak English in his performances, or anybody else, we have to keep the Super Bowl, which is a quintessential American event. Football, that kind of football, is ours. They call it American football. And the halftime show and everything around it needs to stay quintessentially American. Not Spanish, not Muslim, not anything other than good old-fashioned American apple pie. There should be a meatloaf, maybe some fried chicken, and an English-speaking performer. That's what the Super Bowl should be.
The Latinos, okay, Megyn, the Super Bowl doesn't have to be sung in English. There's no rule that it's not our national language. All you're saying is it's just unhinged. This entire conversation Megyn Kelly just had with Piers Morgan is unhinged. And good for Piers, man. All he has to do is bring on MAGA on his show, and he just asks basic questions, and they just say the most viral, unhinged things. It makes this guy a lot of money. Good for you, Piers. Good for you. Coming up next, so I'm trying to understand what Megyn Kelly's deal is. Trump was so mean to her, said that she couldn't, hold a debate because she bleeds too much because she's a woman, and now she just like total sycophant for him. Like it's weird to see. So she has this interview with Vanity Fair, and she's asked about all the sexual assault accusations on Donald Trump. And she says, essentially, Kelly says she doesn't care about anything Trump does that's bad as long as he's mean to brown people and gay people. It is illuminating to hear her say it out loud.
Personal opinion is most of the allegations against him are much more complicated than the mainstream media would have you believe. And I don't think Donald Trump is a rapist or a sexual assaulter. I do think he's taken inappropriate liberties with women and gotten handsy with them in a way he's owned himself. Okay, years ago when he was a celebrity, and it is what it is. That's the past. But it's just about so much more than that. We are talking about how many people dying at the southern border because of the invasion that we've suffered under Joe Biden. We're talking about Laken Riley, whose killer was let in under Biden. We put him on a taxpayer flight down to Georgia where he murdered her. I don't give a shit about Trump getting handsy with somebody 20 years ago. I want someone who will close the border, which he has. I want someone who will keep boys out of my daughter's sports, which he has. I want someone who will stand up to the insane DEI policies so that white kids will stop hearing in school that they're born with some original sin from which they cannot recover, which he has.
So she said it right there. That is what this is all about. Trump got elected because white women like her want to be mean to brown people and minorities and gay people. And when I say gay people, it's all encompassing because it's actually right now all the animosity is towards trans people, but it's the same concept and the same idea. There's nothing wrong with trans people. If someone wants to wear a dress or become a boy, whatever, it doesn't affect you in any way. Like, get over it, let it go. But these white women, they just can't stand the fact that there's brown people and gay people in their country. And so this is why I think Trump got elected, because white women like her want to be mean to brown people and mean to gay people. This is why this happened. I don't know other way to really like figure it out, because Trump is just so indefensible. So the thing about Megyn Kelly that's kind of weird is that Trump has been so mean to her. Like she moderated debate for him back in the day, and she said there was a huge spat, and he essentially said that she couldn't do it because she's a woman. And ever since then, she has just been on this mission to get into Trump's graces, and it is shocking to see. You guys remember recently when lately Trump has been having press interviews, and women ask questions that he doesn't like, and he just lashes out them at, like, so recently it was like Caitlin Collins asked something about Epstein, which obviously he doesn't want to answer anything because he's guilty as hell. He said something about her. She needs to smile more. That is, you can't tell a female in the room in a professional setting that you need to smile more. That is how you get fired from anywhere else. This guy's done so many things in just last week that you fired from anywhere else, but he still gets to be president of the United States. So yeah, she does this interview with JD Vance, and they both excuse Trump, saying that Caitlin Collins needs to smile more. So she doesn't care how Trump treats women as long as she gets to be mean to brown people.
I mean, like, there was a moment in the Oval Office, I wasn't even in there, but, you know, I was in the West Wing, and somebody sent me where he was talking to Caitlin Collins, who's the CNN anchor. And I have, like, a decent relationship with Caitlin Collins, which is unusual given that she's from CNN. But the president, she's asking a question. The president says, "Why don't you ever smile?"
Yeah.
And it's actually, like, so perceptive. Even if you're asking a tough question, even if you take your job very seriously, like, why does it always have to be so antagonistic?
Well, I laugh because I saw online everybody was calling him sexist for saying that, and I literally said the same thing about Caitlin Collins a year ago on my show. She never smiles. Every once in a while, you have to smile. Roger Ailes used to tell us that. Every once in a while, you remember to smile, show the viewers that you have a heart.
Have some fun.
So on a side mission, I would argue that Megyn Kelly is probably jealous of Caitlin Collins. Caitlin Collins is the head of the network news girl world right now, and I would argue that she's definitely jealous of it. And Caitlin Collins is crushing it. So to attack her for not smiling, Megyn, are you serious, dude? You cannot be serious with that comment as a woman in this industry. Like, Megyn, you need to understand, as a woman, you're never going to get the respect that you think you deserve in the Republican Party. They just don't look at women like that. Ask Marjorie Taylor Greene about it. I don't know what she's doing right now. It is wild. So anyway, it's indisputable that Trump is mean to women. He's not nice to women. So Megyn Kelly, actually, when Trump got elected, she gave a speech and she said that she voted for Trump because she thinks that he's going to protect women. You guys think she really believes that? There's no way in hell she actually believes that. But let's go ahead and see if she actually said it.
He got mocked by the left for saying he would be a protector of women. He will be a protector of women, and it's why I'm voting for him.
Oh my God, she actually said it. She said that Trump is going to protect women. That is absurd. There's no way you actually believe that, right? Right, Megyn? There's no way you believe that Trump is on the side of women in any way whatsoever. There's absolutely no way. So anyway, one reason why I ended up making this video about Megyn Kelly, I've always had this thing about Megyn Kelly. I think she's a very pretty woman, but man, she is so ugly on the inside. It's fascinating to see, honestly. And the way she loves Donald Trump after he's such a dick to her is just shocking. It's like a very, battered wife and husband relationship is the way I would describe those two. It's this weird relationship for sure. The day that Megyn Kelly speaks out against Donald Trump, that's a cold day in hell, man. That'll be a big day if that ever happens. And so one reason why I started looking into Megyn Kelly and I found all this great stuff about her is that I was having an argument with, call her out, my girlfriend's mom. She's MAGA, and I was asking her where she gets her news from. She said Megyn Kelly. She listens to Megyn Kelly to get the news. Damn it. That's part of the problem with our information sphere right now is that people are getting their news from people like Megyn Kelly. And unfortunately, she doesn't have a progressive alternative. But this woman loves Taylor Swift. She's like obsessed with Taylor Swift. She spent thousands and thousands of dollars to go see Taylor Swift in all the different venues across the planet. And what do you think Megyn Kelly feels about Taylor Swift? She feels the same way about Taylor Swift that the entire right wing feels about Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift spoke out against Donald Trump. So if de facto, she hates Taylor Swift. Let's take a look.
Screw you, Taylor Swift.
That's quite a stance to take on the second most popular musical artist on the planet behind Bad Bunny, which she also took him on as well. So the two most popular people on the planet, she is against. Think about that. That's the side that you're on. If you want to be on that side, go ahead and do that. But that's the side you're on. You're against Bad Bunny. You're against Taylor Swift. You're for Donald Trump. That's the side that you guys are choosing. So I hope you guys look at it a little bit closely here, and we get to a better place. But the way the country is right now, it's looking a little rough, and the racism is embarrassing as a white man myself. So That's all I got for you guys on Megyn Kelly. I'm sure she's going to say some more stupid stuff in the future, and I'll be here to cover it. So please, I'm having a lot of fun with this, making YouTube videos and making thumbnails and all these videos. I'm having a good time. I'm super getting more informed, learning more every day, and it's been fun. So guys, please help me keep this dream alive. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I can continue to make videos, and my content will get better and better. And maybe I quit my bar job someday. We'll see. We'll see. Don't hold my breath just yet. Catch you guys later.